Hello, Ungoogleable. Welcome to your life. Today is beautiful. Please log in.
Galactic Archives President Hubbard's first step in establishing the rich economy was to offer a prize of $50,000 per year to any worker who could design a machine that would replace him or her. When the private labor unions raised 23 varieties of hell about this plan, Hubbard countered by offering $30,000 a year to all other workers replaced by such a machine. The rank-and-file union people fell into conflict immediately, some accepting this as a fine idea, this group consisting mostly of those earning less than $20,000 per annum, and the leaders still hypnotized by the conditioned and domesticated primate reflex that employment was good and unemployment was bad. While the unions squabbled among themselves and ceased to present a united front against the rich scenario, conservatives mounted a campaign against it on the ground that it was inflationary. Here Hubbard's political genius showed itself. She made no effort to reason with the intellectual conservatives, who were all theologians in disguise. All corporation heads and other alpha males of the right, however, were invited to a series of White House multimedia presentations on how rich would work for them. The chief points in these presentations were that one machine works 24 hours a day, not 8, thereby tripling output immediately. 2 machines do not take sick leave. 3 machines are never late for work. 4 machines do not form unions and constantly ask for higher wages and more fringe benefits. 5 machines do not take vacations. 6 machines do not harbor grudges and foul up production in sneaky, undetectable ways. 7 Cybernation was advancing every decade anyway, despite the opposition of unions, government, and these alpha males. It was better to have huge populations celebrating the reward of $30,000 to $50,000 per year for group cleverness than huge populations suffering the humility of welfare. 8 With production rising due to both cybernation and the space cities, consumers were needed, and a society on welfare was a society of very meager consumers. The alpha males were still fighting among themselves about whether this was sound or not when it squeaked through Congress. Within a year, the first case of the new multi-inventive leisure class appeared. This was a Cherokee Indian named Starhawk, who had been an engine lathe worker in Tucson. After designing himself out of that job, Starhawk had gone on to learn 4 other mechanical factory jobs, designed himself out of each, and now had a guaranteed income of $250,000 a year for these feats. He was now devoting himself to painting in the traditional Cherokee style, which was what he had always wanted to do back in adolescence, before he learned that he had to work for a living. By 1983 there were over 1,000 similar cases. Many had gone on to seek advanced scientific degrees, and some had already migrated to the L5 space cities. The swarming was beginning. The majority of the unemployed, living comfortably on $30,000 a year, admittedly spent most of their time drinking booze, smoking weed, engaging in primate sexual acrobatics, and watching Walt TV. When moralists complained that this was a subhuman existence, Hubbard answered, "And what kind of existence did they have doing idiot jobs that machines do better?" Some of the unemployed were beginning to seek jobs again. After all, $48,000 or $53,000 is better than $30,000. Usually, they found that higher education was required for the jobs that were still available. Many were back in college. Adult education, already a fast-growth industry in the 1970s, was now the fastest-growing field of all. Hubbard was ready to launch stage 2 of the rich economy.
Thank you for logging out. Today was a wonderful day. Please come back. tomorrow.
Red, blue, green.
Mic check 1 2.
Congratulations. You reject the good enough. You reject words like symbolism and postmodernism. Obsolescence is not part of your vocabulary. Every night, every day, every step of the way. The diktat of fashion. The agenda of the color wheel. Gone. It takes more than a pretty face to catch your attention. I repeat. It takes more than a pretty face to catch your attention. Good. That is very good. We are source decoded. For you. For the most perfect moisturizer. The most advanced cosmetic lineup. Scientifically proven, scientifically tested. For you.
Congratulations. Calibration completed.